Hey everybody and welcome to episode 21 of This Week in Bonelab. I'm going to start the episode off straight away by just saying a massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. We are gaining hundreds of subs within days and things are just really looking good. Patch 4 is well on its way and I can imagine that's only going to boost us further. I thank you guys so much for watching the videos, for commenting, for subscribing, and of course a ginormous thank you to all of our modders which keep this game alive. You guys are the best. With that said, let's jump straight into what this week has to offer. This week's been another struggle for me. I've really been struggling to find something good to cover, but it always seems to be on Saturday or Friday where everything just seems to explode out and I find a bunch of stuff to cover. And first off is going to be the Saw Traps mod. This one's been at the top of mod.io for a few days actually, and it's the reverse bear trap from Saw. This thing's just evil. I would never kill Ford with this of course, so that's why instead we're going to be using zombies and null bodies. This thing pairs really well with Labworks Giveable Guys mod because obviously their heads can explode, and when this thing shuts on them, their heads explode, and it makes a lot of sense and looks really good. I actually am starting to feel just bad for what I do to all these NPCs, even if it's not Ford. This week we have a few weird liminal type maps, and they remind me a lot of Gmod maps. Our first one being Underground Facility by Nepoziliton. I guarantee I said that wrong. This map's ginormous and there's really eerie music that plays, and sadly will never be finished or supported further. That's because the creator completely lost the files to the map, so sadly this is as far as it's ever going to get. It's not to say it's bad though. Some really cool little sandbox areas here. It's a very, very weird map, but I love it. And of course when I saw this ginormous ramp I knew what I had to do. Cause chaos. Right. Welcome to RP Mall by Millie Indifference. This is another one of those Gmod like maps that I was talking about. And also when using the spectator cam it's broken, so a camera just kind of spawns in this first room. It's kind of funny. It kind of like set up one of my scenes for me. But yeah, for the duration of this level we're going to have to be in the spectator cam and not fisheye, so I apologize if the screen does look a bit zoomed in. This map just feels like a dream. It's one of those maps that's filled with a bunch of random stuff and makes it feel really liminal, but it all comes together into a really nice level. There's these random wooden decks floating out into the void with these weird light things on them. I don't think they have any purpose, but it's a really cool aesthetic that I didn't expect to be getting myself into. And the main part of this level is a small little mall. It has a few rooms here and there and some weird advertisements for some bug juice, whatever that is. And even a little swimming pool around the back, which is filled with really cool looking void energy actually. It looks slightly different compared to the ones that Stretch Level 0 uses, but I really like it. There's also a security camera room and these cameras actually work. I was very surprised. And in the middle of the mall there's this void swarm that's happening of these little things similar to the ones from Pillar Climb. And seeing something like this just really shocked me. I was like, wow, that looks cool. While checking out the security cameras, we had a raid from Monogon security agents. And what better counter to Omni projectors than their Half-Life counterpart? And the Metrocop avatar by Stow-Kiss Out. This avatar looks really good. The only problem is that the hands are pretty messed up, but apart from that, it's a good avatar. You guys have officially fucked it. Say goodbye.
Sorry guys, gotta get my chair.
Oh, it's with a body cam.
This is mine.
Keeping run low.
Yeah, Friday Night Fusion got extremely out of hand this week, if you could tell. So, you might have noticed back in the other map that we were using a new weapon. That was the IMBEL IA2 by Hindrigo. It's a nice new AR and definitely has a unique look to it, which is something I don't get a lot with a lot of guns, because I usually cannot tell the difference between like any gun. Maybe that's just because I'm British. Oh, and as for the map we're on, this is BlueityV2, and wow, this map has a lot to it. And this map actually is a recreation of an existing Gmod map, except fully Bonelabified. And I gotta be honest, I didn't know that until after recording here. But even when I was just here, it felt like Gmod. So the creator, Metrocop named Finger, did a great job of making this feel like Gmod, obviously. I expected a few rooms, but wow, this map goes deep, literally. And there's also this entire arena area where I'm pretty sure enemies will randomly and endlessly spawn, which is something I always love to look for in a map. And yeah, this just seamlessly happens. You don't even need to press any buttons to make it happen. Stuff just spawns in this room and it even has cool music. I think my game crashed. Yeah, my game crashed. Okay. This map has a lot of areas. There's even special rooms designed by certain creators. Although this map might not have those evil vents, it definitely has something close enough. There's an entire underground segment where I placed the Down Here track from the Descent map. And I was way too scared. I don't know why, but I was so terrified of going down here that I had to use this lights mod to guide the way. I spoke about this lights mod in the past, I just want to mention it again. If you're recording anything cinematic or creating setups in Bonelab, these lights will work you absolute wonders. Please grab it. After cautiously stumbling through the deep dark tunnels, I found myself in this room filled with a bunch of dead dudes and a keycard unlock. That's right, this map has a keycard. You know how I feel about keycard rooms. Best thing ever. So there's a bunch more pitch black freaky tunnels and eventually you can get yourself to the keycard room. And then I was beyond surprised to see this screen here, which had a bunch of cool stuff you could do. You can notify the cleanup crew to spawn a bunch of Omnis around the map. So I instantly did this and got to shooting. Just kidding, the second I shot an Omni my game crashed. I don't know if something's up with my game or if it's just this map. I have crashed twice in the time of shooting guns in this map. Last week we actually ran out of time to really cover the Call of Duty Weapon Pack. And also the new map that Labworks added. Here's a combination of both. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed hip-firing the Call of Duty weapons as zombies came at me from all angles. It just felt super cool. Really makes you feel like you're fending off a horde. That's exactly what you're doing, I guess. Call of Duty's got some cool looking skins, I've got to give it to them. This week's certainly been an exciting week for submissions. I've had some brilliant submissions from a lot of people coming through, and I've got to say the things people are working on are extremely exciting. Take a look. Now, was that not just impressive? This is part of the intro scene to the Fantasyland Bonelab film series that Shark Gaming is making. So we've been following this map by Bobby for quite a while now, and I think this is where I stop. Vents, which have a Five Nights at Freddy's minigame thing with evil void creatures that jump scare you? Hell no! Seriously, this is very impressive, and I haven't seen something like this before. I hate it, but thank you so much. That's right, with the power of the destructible go-kart which we covered in last episode, Brimla was able to make an RC car out of the destructible go-kart, which I think is just so funny. Brilliant idea and very impressive. Check out this absolute beast of a gun by Stewpid Idiot. Wow.
And fight my Witchetty army, as I am. The Witchetty that will save all Witchetties from Witchetty Corp.
Okay, what the fuck? And can someone tell me in the comments what a Witchetty is? One last upcoming thing that I really want to cover is the upcoming map by Atlas, and a few other people are helping out with it too. It's this super cool vaporwave kind of aesthetic purple place with a bunch of cool reflections and water physics. It's very impressive looking, and I'm gonna chill so hard on this map, and don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, it might be my new favorite map. And here's an honorable mention just to finish the video off. I didn't want to miss this one. This is the Cylcerin by NDO. It's a really cool scythe weapon, and it actually requires quite a bit of skill because you can only damage dudes with the end of it. It's also one of the many few weapons I've seen absolutely actually obliterate the green null bodies. Now that's impressive. What was your favourite mod this week? And subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much to all of my supporters. GunnaDaHun, TenTickles, ZeroMatic, PieLoverVI, Mizzykeen, DankMemeBoi, PurgeFlyFox, JoJoRune Kris, Ninja Gamer, Fernando Urista, Oddo, SageOfKindness, Flamsey, CollzToons, Mystery, Oddo, The Best Eevee, Flipper Sardalini, PS King, Gamer Tin Can Endure, Fancy Man, Frosty the Beastar, Yoshi Cooper, and Valley08. You guys are all absolute legends.